schedule. So you guys are here with me. And we are gonna paint flowers tonight. Flowers from my garden, but not the bouquet. I just wanna do a page of flowers. So welcome on in. Let's get into some color fun. I hope someone can join me tonight. And we are gonna get started. We got all the things. We got gouache, watercolor, Neo 2s, ink, nature. I'm gonna do 2 paintings and we're gonna get a bunch of like natural oak leaves and oak, what's that thing called? Acorn, an acorn. And we're gonna chit chat while we do it. So welcome, thanks for watching, and let's get started by getting you to go face down first. So hang on to your stomach. Here we go. I did start a little bit because I was gonna do it by myself, and then I actually realized that, hey, why not go live and have some buddies? So hopefully I end up with some buddies in here. Looks like we got one person in here, so we'll say hello as we get started. I really like these Neo colors on the black background, and we're gonna hang out and play with my garden flowers. I saw the first leaves drop to the ground this week, and I can't even tell you how intense that was. I love this amaranth. This is amaranth, and it's like a short one in order to fit it in this bouquet. And I love how the Neos let me get a sharp edge on the dahlias too. So we will play. Okay, so we want to get I'm trying to place everything before I actually paint and get it in there, but I definitely seem to like it a bit more intense on the color end. I think color is half the reason. I'm actually going to do a little amaranth up here, even though it's not really supposed to be up there. I'll get it over here too. Yay. Oh my gosh, this just feels so good. Welcome into the night. I hope life is serving you good cake and not 2-slice healthy caca cake, right? That is not what we want. We don't want that for you at all. So these are some flowers with the green at the base. I've been really appreciating the way that these feel in here. They're just kind of amazing. And when you add a little bit of water, whoop, I just got that wet. Can you see that? And then add it in. It's like it's smoother, like a little bit slippery. I don't know. It's like really nice. I'm going to actually get this weirdly bold yellow to mix with that while it's wet. That gives me a good contrast. Oh, lovely. And let's do this color orange in there too. Yes, please. Oh, look how sunny that is. Oh, this feels super good. Sometimes I just need the art at the end of a full day. My daughter's coming home from college. She ended up with a little bit more of a scholarship. We had family members, extended family members that had tragedy. Like I say that with a laugh only because isn't that how it works sometimes? The good and the bad collide and you don't really get a vote or a choice. It just is. So whatever you guys are up to, I hope it's decent and beautiful and wonderful. And that you end up being able to, do something playful and artistic, because we kind of have to keep going, don't we? We don't really get a choice of how the days unfold, It is what it is. I help my son. My son trains hunt dogs, and he started a little YouTube fund, so I was able to help him. That was really fun. And downstairs, as we speak, my house is torn apart because they're working on, we're having our carpets replaced after raising a pile of kids on there. It's kind of nice when they're gross. That rattle noise is because those ones aren't magneted down yet. We will be magneting those in because I don't want them to move quite so much. I want to mix some green and blue together and get this a dusty green. This is a little bit of gouache, and for these are bells of Ireland. Oh, these are the coolest flower. Look at this. I don't want to spill water, but see the center of this, like with the texture and the little bead in the middle. That's not a bug or anything. That's literally the center of the flower. Those are the flowers. Isn't that just so impressive? Bells of Ireland, we give you a standing ovation tonight. We just appreciate the pretty and the beauty. Oh, look at that. I actually kind of turned them blue, which I didn't want to do, but let's get this green back in there. I got the watercolor going back. Watercolors mixing with gouaches, mixing with Neo 2s, mixing with, I'm going to mix it all because that's what I do, mixed media. I definitely need some help getting better, the right color of green. This is, the back of the aster is actually kind of different. It's not so spindly. It's like, it's, yeah, they're like tubes coming up. It's interesting. These tubes of interest. I don't have very much company on here tonight, which is okay. I don't mind. Hang out with myself, get some, I was going to do that anyway, so yeah, we'll just keep trying here. Yeah, we're going to keep trying. So, okay, so these are, there's a little of that in there. I'm going to let that dry because I really want to set that up with, I want to set that up with white, kind of a white. Ooh, actually, let's get the pale yellows going on here. These are little tiny blossom flowers all in here, so I'll kind of get those. And they have little lines that connect them and go out. My nephew gets married tomorrow, so we'll get all dressed up and celebrate him and his sweet bride, Mariah. And young and in love and happy. I wish that on all of you and your loved ones. Young and in love and happy. It's a good place to be. Good medicine for some of the hard crap that you have to deal with, huh? Okay, let's do some of these up here. And maybe a few in here, not too many. I don't want to take it over there, but I kind of like the layout. We're getting a good composition down here. And let's see about, add a little bit of watercolor. I mean gouache. This is gouache. Gouache with the Neos, which it's not wet enough in here. I don't like that rattle noise. Hello, hello. Did anybody come out and play? We got a few more people coming in here. I was looking for the chit chat while I paint a few things. Talk about the joys of your day. Hopefully it has joys in it. Yeah, I got to get down in my creek. I know there's like a ritual of things that I like to do before summer is out. So before summer is here, and I don't know if you guys have seen it where you live yet, but if you're in the same season as I am, I saw my first 2 leaves fall. The fall leaves fall, like the burnt and spindly, ready to change into the next time of year. I'm not ready for it quite yet. I got a few more places I want to catch my breath and call it sunny and, you know, joyful. I'm not quite ready. Oh, that's a little bit pretty. It's getting a little soupy, so I might have to switch to my other one. I usually do a couple so that I don't have to blow dry in while you guys are listening and watching. Oh, it's starting to be a little bit pretty in there, huh? I'll get some deeper color resonating in there. Get some little texture. And I just did some portraits right before I got on here, and I think they say that you should have a few things that you like painting when your brain is tired, and to return to. And I think that flowers are always easier. So, okay, that's actually kind of pretty. Do I want to add more? Like if I add more, will it be overdoing it? But I really like that. Why do I like that? It's very simple. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry and then think about it. I would normally add another layer or two, but that's the Neo colors. Neo color, watercolor, gouache, and a whole lot of just fun. I am gonna put a little bit of the little sticks in yellow in these white flowers up here, but man, that's a fun contrast. I don't know, like that looks, that's making something in me happy. And here's the bouquet I did earlier with the same flowers, which that was fun to make. But look at that, I kind of like that, you know, and that's actually really refreshing because I feel like I'm getting enough practice. Okay, so this is going to be almost like a nature journal here, which I don't usually do because you kind of have to have a little bit more patience and realism, but I picked these up on a walk. What I was saying is that I've practiced enough lately. Ooh, I wonder if I'm going to scoot up and put this with this texture on the back. Let's put the texture on the back here. Let's get some, you know, tan underneath these guys. That would be very pretty. I'm getting good enough to know when something of mine isn't that great. And I mean, sometimes you can tell when things are off, but I don't think it's a bad thing to actually know when you're not doing very well. Like, not that I want to be hard on myself, but I definitely am a student. So a student that's can admit that I am a long ways away from the end game of this journey. And I'm okay with that. Like, I'm okay to put my time in. That's what I'm recording here. But if we get a little bit of color in the back here, then I might use my Neo 2s to get settled here. I don't even know if I want to use the Neo 2s. I could actually probably even use my charcoal. Might even use a flesh color here. So yeah, it's been an interesting, this was one of those weeks where you had good news, really good news. My youngest is in college and she's getting her master's now and she's an athlete. So life is, you know, inexpensive, or is expensive, and they don't make a ton of money. So she got news that she got a big scholarship, and then within a few minutes we found out people that we know's parents, people we love's parents, had a tragic accident and they both passed away on the same day. And sometimes I don't know what to do when life gives you both the feels at the same time, like up and down. But isn't that life? Isn't that just life? And my house is at 6s and 7s, and tomorrow I have to give my time away. So I wanted to get on here and enjoy some doodling and playing and trying to catch my art skill. This is an acorn, which I got walking. I got all these things, these still life pieces, these, on a walk with my neighbor earlier this week. And I actually thought that they would kind of like wither out and go bad, but they've actually stayed really nice all day. I mean, for a couple of days to give me time to get to them. And I did a still life setup when I went to the beach. I kind of showed it in one of my other videos. And I am very impressed when people can make still lives look good. Like the way that it lays out. Like I just flopped those down there and I'm hoping for the best. And I am... it's going to take a little bit to get this to show up the way we want. Because that's... But the way... So there's some artists who will have like a table that's a one full table that is their what did I just call it? Still life setup, and they'll just leave it set up. And I'm impressed when they can do that, because it's not easy to lay out a still life and actually have all the composition not just look like a bunch of crap sitting there. And then I watched the people who are realism painters, and some people like to paint like everyday objects that are like a tube of toothpaste, a hot sauce bottle, you know, a pack of gum or whatever, and they can make one thing look the coolest. It looks cooler than it does in real life, that's for sure. In real life it's just nothing, you know. And so I was down in my creek. My son, one son, trains dogs, and he had me helping him video some maneuvers, and his dog was so well trained and so impressive that I just was like totally impressed. And but what I like is that being down in my creek is one of the, oops, that's the wrong shape. I don't know quite how to make that right. I don't know how to make that right. Yeah, okay. So that's the sketch. We're gonna get it colored in and I'm gonna let that other one sit because I kind of like the other one. So we might just leave her be. So that might be the case. We want to get a little yellow, but I kind of want it to be pale. So let's get some pale in here for these. These things almost, I have freckles. These things, don't those look like freckles? Like, it's probably dangerous. This is probably spores. This is probably gonna be bad for me. It's probably, I mean, I was gonna say it probably has worms, but that's not, you know, but this is like a contagion or something that lives on an oak tree. It's not part of the oak seed. These are baby oak, this is a baby acorn. So yeah, these other ones are kind of weird. They're, yeah. So there we have some spore balls, contagion spore balls. I don't know what to call them. I'm entertaining myself. If that important, I don't know. But it's fun for me. Okay. So when that dries up a little bit, we'll get a leaf behind it. And this is the Neo Colors with water applied to the top. And you know, I'm not a big color crayon. I'm not a big, what am I not a big? I'm not a big color pencil. Color crayon, color pencil is not my thing super much. But these Neo Colors, they go on like a color crayon, which I don't necessarily like, except that they're super opaque. And sometimes it is nice to work with something that's going to go down just a little darker. And then, oh, this one goes down here. This is the right color for this. But these Neo Colors, they kind of, when you get them wet, they start behaving different, and there's a bit of control with them that's different than other medium. And I did just hear that there's an announcement. They did some special colors, and they had them in special sets, and somebody was all excited because they made a new plan to come out with, yeah, this is the shape we're doing, this little guy. He's interesting, that's for sure. And they were all excited because the new colors are out, and they're kind of hard to find. They're at the place that does these. I don't remember the name. That name. Karandak. It's probably got an easier way to say it, but yeah. So one kid's coming home from college for the wedding tomorrow. My carpets are getting replaced, and that's beautiful. Haven't had that in a while. And I am just decompressing because life has been lifing in a very, very intense way. And this is a good way for me to handle it. There it is. Did you hear that nice deep breath? That is why. That is 100% why we do this. To get that body to loosen up and to play, because it's just good for the soul. Yeah, so I had some corn on the cob this week, which around here it grows organically and amazingly, and I find it to be amazing. Eat that off the cob, you know, at least once or twice this time of year to get a good feeling of the heat of the summer, which it definitely has. We've been dealing with a lot of fires in our area, so that's intense. But oops, that's a little bit much over here. Okay, so yeah, this one is I don't know, I am very happy with that. That was very fast. Isn't it crazy how sometimes you spend a long time trying to make something you like, and then other times you just pop off something so quick and fast, and you're like, hold it. that feels nice, whatever that is. And I don't know if it's the contrast that I'm really loving, the dark and the light on the black medium, because this one was actually really fast and easy done too. And yeah, so I tried the leaves there because the leaves are one of the things I'm trying to get good at. But yeah, I think we're going to hold steady on that. Keep doing this. There's a paler green. Let's get this yellow in here. This leaf down here was a little bit more spent and curled up, so we got to get a color change. It can't be as vibrant as the other one. I don't like my bee ball thingies yet either, so that's not the color we want. Okay, so let's hit these with water and see. I have been having bugs from the flowers climb out. I killed a spider earlier. I was like, oop, this is not what we want to come into my office up here. Spent some time picking blackberries. Saw my first fall leaves fall to the ground. It's kind of that time of year, isn't it? So this is crosshatch looking, kind of like that. I want to get a darker brown going on too. Nature journal. I might even write on this because I was with my friend, my neighbor across the street. I actually walk with her quite a bit, and she deals with Parkinson's, and she's amazing. She and I had a good walk. We were chit-chatting it up and being active and adventuresome, and it's just nice. It was nice walk with her. And we found these on the side, and I decided to grab them for what I'm doing here. What color was that? And I feel like I want darker. I always want darker. I want like almost black darker, and that's hard to get actually. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just add straight black in there and mix it right on the, I think that's my college kid that's come home, so we might be real close to being done here. These all have little tiny things. I think I need to do that with a different tool. These ones need to dry. So I'm about done. Do you see what I'm drawing from? These real life little guys here. I think I want to use, I wonder if this can handle a little bit. This is just, I love these dumb things. This is the cheapest art supply you'll get. I think they're like $3 to $5, and it's the Crystal 1.5 millimeter Bic pens, and there's a whole color range of them. Like here's some, maybe I'll use the green. Oh, that's not the right pen for the green. Oh, here's the greens. Look at these suckers. And these suckers are the cheapies, but let's see if they can handle the water. As I get bugs. I'm gonna have dead bugs in this page on my journal. Yeah, see, look at that. Like it can handle, it's not gonna clog up from the whatever these supplies are that I'm running over. Yeah, it will bleed out a little bit, but I'm okay with that. It's like nature journals are not, I'm not a realist. I don't want to be. So, and I guess the reason I don't want to be is because it takes so much time. I want to be fast and move on. I have a lot of other projects in my life that require patience. And this is not the one I want to spend that patience on. So this one needs to go out over the edge of the bottom part of the nut, and we'll get some. I heard a lot of people talking about like taking the time just to do lines and hatching and stuff, so you get more hand-eye coordination and control. Which I don't know that I mean, I do mark making, but I'm not sure I would enjoy just doing cross hatching. I mean, if I enjoyed cross hatching, that's like such a patient art, when I just confessed where my patience was. So, yeah, I just did a a recorded video, and the goal was to paint and tell a story at the same time, because I'm a novelist and I hear all these historical stories that are so bizarre and intense. And I told one and posted it with painting behind the scenes, but it's like this elaborate story. It was so fun to do. I'm gonna probably have to do that some more, even if I'm the only one entertained by them. Okay, so those are some lines in there. That took it from, like, it popped it, but it also made it a little more cartoony. And I'm not into that. And I did want to try this. So this isn't, this is a calligraphy pen, but it's got a, I don't know if you can see that, but it's actually got a flat, there's a type of pen that is, what's that called? I don't remember what kind of writing that is, but this is my carbon ink. This is the one that's been gumping up some of my pens so that I can't use them for other things. And it's supposed to dry before it's water resistant or waterproof. But this is not dry, and it's the only one I'm doing here, and I'm almost done. So I'm not going to wait for it to dry. I just want to see, oh yeah, that's gonna be, I want to see, ooh. So I have another one that I was using that for ink, and it was requiring, this has the reservoir design on it, and that's actually what I was trying to get my hands on here, was this idea of, it's not thin though, so I might have to look into getting some more of that kind, you know, the kind that has the reservoir. I forget the name of this. There's a type of calligraphy that type of pen does. And so let's do some dark at the base. It's gonna bleed out, but I'm okay with that. Bring on the bleed. There we go. I think there's a little plastic thing in there. I've never done that kind of ink before. Am I supposed to take that out? I don't know. Somebody else who knows should tell me. Help a girl out. And let's see. Yeah, so some of this is amateur, but let me just see if I can write. So I'm gonna put, what's today? This is August. So this was yesterday or the day before yesterday. So 2 days ago. So August 12th, 2026 with Sharon. That's running out of ink. Let's see. Acorn. Spore. How do you spell spore? S-P-O-R-E. Okay, if you guys aren't speaking up and I spell it wrong, it's your fault. August 12th, we didn't do. Okay, so we got that in there. I don't want to be done yet, and I need to put this somewhere that's gonna get, I can't put it in my water because this is gonna explode back black ink. So let's just set it there for now. I better close this. Yeah. I think if I did this again, I would add a little bit more color behind so it's not so straight up. But actually, I don't think I mind it, especially with the captured memory of being with my friend. And for whatever reason this year, it's been important to my soul to, oh, I know what I want to do. I'm not happy with the leaves. The leaves are not the right green. And so what I'm going to do is soak up this black bleed that's going like crazy. And we are going to get crazy with, oops, I'm making a mess. Did you hear all the stuff fall? We're going to pull out the oil pastels. Whoop, whoop. You guys definitely needed me to do something else, right? Oil pastels on the Acorn Madness. I was just saying that I've definitely had a need to witness my summer. Like, I feel like my body's almost anticipating the winter blues before I get them this year. Like, I usually don't get totally depressed, but I feel like almost like a cat, I'm just watching and waiting for the next patch of sun. And where I'm at here is like very, almost like a rainforest. Oops, I stuck my finger in the Acorn Madness. And so it can be a bit for me. So I've definitely been like playing in the creek, catching crawdads, making bouquets, bouquet after bouquet. It's just been important. I wonder if, do I have one of those, oh, you know what I might try? This is a, I don't know what you call this. This is a silicone tip, a dauber. We'll call this dauber. Oop, this book does not like it. Look at, I tore the page. Doop, do you see that? Error, error, abort plan. It did not like it. Okay, so I'm actually gonna go away from these because I think they don't give me enough versatility. So we are gonna switch again to another form. We're gonna do the pastel chalks because those will definitely let me bring them on up to something. And that's what I wanted. This is what I want. I wanted to have a little bit more of the green fun. And this one can have some muted down. So yeah, I'm definitely finding myself kind of doing some, I wouldn't say traditions, almost some rituals, just to make sure that when I get into the long, slow days, I'm ready for them, which I want to be ready. I want to curl up with a cozy book and a blanket and go for it. So I'm reading a science fiction fantasy book right now that actually has mermaids in it, and I didn't know I was a person who would think mermaids were cool, but let me just tell you, one of the best books I've read this year, and I can't even tell you why. I'm just rooting for these underwater, weird creatures, weird humans. Okay, I have lost my way. We are not looking at the real McCoy anymore, so I'm pulling this back up. I am definitely not a realist. I don't know how to draw. See how this is curled under? Mine looks like it's curled up. I don't know. I mean, I did that. I'm still gonna have to go with the curled up factor, but I need to practice that. Like I don't know what my drawing with pencil needed to have to make it so I would catch that, like the right direction. Okay, so that's still a little here. The texture of the paper is changing, so we're gonna have to lighten up on that. But I am kind of liking it. I kind of like it. Let's figure out what this brown is for this. Oh, yeah, it's not happy with me. The paper is saying mercy. See how that, we're getting flaked up paper. So I am gonna hit the outside edges here because I drew them in afterwards. So we'll go with that. Okay, that is telling me, whoa, Nelly, whoa, ho, ho, Nelly. And I can hear it, so I'm gonna listen and obey. It's telling me to bail, to abort. And I am going to get some darkness. What color, what piece of equipment is definitely telling me to be done? Okay, so we are hitting the overworked page place, and pen, that's over the way. Ooh, my pen, this has got ink on it. We need to put that up somewhere so I can remember to clean it, because you know, cleaning it. I kind of think I want a few more of the freckles. Bring on, we need some more of these pale freckles. Let's do, yeah, these are good. That's good. Ooh, that was a good, happy decision right there. I have freckles. Now the toxic spore that I don't know what is, that could be bad for me, that's in my office. We're gonna use this color on these too. I kind of like this. That made me happy too. That was a good choice there too. Yes, good choice. Somehow I want to incorporate a pop of color, and there's no pop to be had. Ooh, these will do it. Yeah, see, I kind of like it when color. Oh, you know, I was gonna actually put some birds or something with it, but I'm kind of glad I just stuck with these guys. All right, people. The story that I just told, I titled it "Crap or Not" because the idea is as a newbie artist who is looking for corrective criticism, who's trying to find her way as a creative, I can actually look at my own work and see when it's good and when it's not super good. And I'm actually happy with this one. This is more like a nature journal, but I did actually pick those up on my walk, so we'll take it. Oh, I know what I wanted. I wanted to, this is not put away. Where's my marquee pen that is, oh, here it is right here. This is what I want. This has this ink in it, which is the waterproof. It comes with a different cartridge. This is a, I can never remember because I'm new to it. It is this pen case. I kept it for you guys. Curetake, something like that. They're all different and all weird, but we want to add just a little darkness here. Something. I felt a song come up. That's actually, okay, just so you guys know, calming the nervous system is my main reason for doing these. And I already took a couple big deep sigh breaths. Hopefully you guys take one too, just to let the day roll, let the good stuff come. And I started to hum a couple times. And so that is the sign that, yes, I've had a doozy of a couple of days, but this happy little acorn, don't you wish I could just stick this little acorn right there and keep it there and close the book and have it to be referenced? That would be fun. Ain't happening though, is it? No, it is not. Okay, I'm getting that traced out. I don't really always like tracing. Tracing doesn't always benefit the way you think, but sort of in this nature journal aspect, maybe that's probably the more clear way to go. I don't know. What do you think? Is that better? So these were my art for tonight. My art journals, mixed media style. We had my flowers from my garden that I grew myself. Do you see these lovely things? We have dahlias and sunflowers and asters and bells of Ireland and amaranth and a bunch more. And then we drew those, but not in a vase. I just wanted to like make use of the structure of the flowers, right? By seeing the structure. So I guess this is a nature journal night. I should have put nature journaling in my title. So this one has to dry. It's definitely got wet ink flopped on the top. And maybe I should not keep this in my office since I can tell it's a spore, but I don't know if these things are bad for me or not. Yep. Okay. Hang on to your stomachs. I'm going to say goodnight to you. Here we go. Here's my face. This is what I look like. And I appreciate it that you guys popped in. I had a few faces. This is a quiet night. Sometimes people talk and sometimes they don't. And I don't mind chitty-chatting away. But I hope you liked the art that we created. And I would just speak a blessing on your day. And that if things get hard for you, that you get time to make a mess and use your supplies and enjoy all of the beautiful things that you create, even if you're just making marks and using the colors. I mean, look at the colors. The colors alone are worth celebrating. Isn't that just the joy? So here's your sign. Use your supplies. Go sit down and find something beautiful to try to imitate with art. Bye.